Hey guys, it's Audra and welcome back to 365 Projects. I am here today with my Buzzwordathon TBR and it starts today as per usual. I'm late to the show, almost, but the word that was selected for this round is you. The host is always Kayla from Books and Lala, and then her co-host changes every round, so I'll leave that information down below so you can check it out. I have picked some books that I already had out in the library by accident, books that are on the shelves right here. This is my TBR shelf, and we're just going to talk about them real quick. There are some I don't know a whole lot about, and that's the way I want to go into it. So starting with the first one, I have a book that I had from the library that is a YA contemporary called You Asked for Perfect by Laura Silverman. We have a senior named Ariel, and he represents some intersectionalities of being a Jewish main character, and he's also gay. And this one will be perfect for Pride Month, obviously, but there's also I'm hoping to be like a fluffy love story around the fact that he's supposed to be the valedictorian of his class as a senior, but he fails a calculus test, so he gets a tutor named Amir, and I think they'll probably fall in love, but I'm hoping this is light and fluffy. Becky Albertelli blurbed that, so we shall see. I did pick a middle grade book that I had already, and that is You Don't Know Everything, Jilly P. Alex Gino is the author of George, so you know this is going to have great representation as well. We have a black main character who has a hearing aid, and there is American Sign Language within the story. And I don't know much, but I'm assuming this is Jilly P. And she thinks she knows everything. I don't know. This will probably be a quick read as well. The next one that I have to choose from will sound weird to most people, but if you know my story and this is not your first time at my channel, you will know maybe a little bit more about why I chose this. But this was a book I already had checked out. Your Future Family, The Essential Guide to Assisted Reproduction. So first of all, this is a really short book. And I've always been interested in genetics and fertility and that kind of thing. But personally, before I started, he's over it. Before I started breast cancer treatment 3 years ago, we're almost there. I had eggs frozen, and so I have 14 eggs in a freezer, and there is a chance that in the future, if I want to have children, I will have to use those. And it kind of talks about how to do that. It talks about surrogacy if you need to use that. So, yeah, never hurts to know more information, I guess. And then there was another choice on my shelf for a nonfiction book, and I have So You've Been Publicly Shamed by John Ronson. And this is just, I think, a narration of the shame culture that we have, which it's kind of scary to think about since this book has been out and published to 2015. In the last 4 years, like, the shame culture has gotten even more out of control. So I've heard that it reads very well for nonfiction. The words aren't super tiny as one would expect, so that is a choice. Another book I'm going to be pulling off my shelf is I Am Not Your Perfect Mexican Daughter by Erica L. Sanchez. This is one that I waited until it came out in paperback so I could tab the heck out of it. This is a lot of commentary on grief and loss of a sibling, which I have unfortunately experienced myself. And this one is about a girl whose name is Julia. And she feels like her sister Olga was absolutely perfect, and she is not. And so it's kind of trying to figure out her sister's story after the fact that Olga has passed away. I don't know what from or why, but we will find out in this book. I have that one on audiobook. Also, one that I will pull is one Kayla talks a lot about. I Let You Go by Claire McIntosh. I have this on audiobook. I don't know a lot about it. I think it might be like a family type thriller. Is that a thing? I don't know. But I think there's a missing child. So we're going to do that one. Other one on audio that I have ready to go will be I Wish You All the Best. I think, yes, I Wish You All the Best by Mason Deaver. This one is, I believe, the group book for this readathon, if I'm not mistaken, but I know there is a binary main character. It's a contemporary YA. Can't wait to read it. Don't want to know anything else about going into it. And then I also have on my phone Watching You by Lisa Jewell. I read Then She Was Gone last year from Book of the Month, and so this is, I think, her most recent book. That is a thriller. I really want to get to that as well. He gave me this. Gross. Anyways, we are going to go for a walk. I need to finish some books so I can have a fresh start for the readathon today, which really tomorrow, but you know what I mean. I will talk to you guys later. I plan on vlogging, so stay tuned for that. Let me know what you're reading for this readathon down below, and if there are any books that you see on my shelf that I missed with the word "you" on the title, because I tried my best and I think I'm missing some, but I'll talk to you guys later. Bye, guys.